Yo, hey, we back. We got the Eustis football team coming through. They're coached by Coach Scott, and we want to make sure that we bring the guys in. Come on in first two. Coach Scott is all in the picture and the camera, but it's okay. I mean,
You got to get his time, Coach. You got to get his time.
He's my dog, so it's a little different, And I know he'll pray for me because we go to the same church. Hey man. So hey man, what's up, guys? Hey, we'll start with the young Ryan. Hey, and everybody be prepared. We're gonna ask each and every one. You get the mic. Tell us your name, what school, what year you graduate, and what position you play.
Okay, my name is LaShawn Williams. I'm an athlete. Do it all. I graduated 2024.
All right. Coach, you want?
So Mr. Do-It-All here, LaShawn Williams, right? So you do everything. You rocking number 2. You look physically fit. What do you primarily play?
Slot receiver, yes, sir.
Slot receiver. They don't do running backs no more, huh?
Never.
I don't think we ought to get a couple running backs. He might look like one.
Nah, he don't play running back.
Yeah, he might
either.
be a linebacker, I'm just saying. But anyhow, let me get to this, man. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at your stature. You say you play slot wide receiver. What is most deadly about your game? What is it that the opponent got to be like, hey, when number 2 get the ball, we got to look out for?
I'm unpredictable.
That's a new one. What does that mean? I mean, I know what unpredictable mean, but what does that mean to an opponent? I mean, you might jump over a dude. You might spin out the room. Like, what you gonna do?
Just unpredictable. I can't explain it. Just
like Spider-Man, you just do it, huh? I feel you. I'm gonna come to one of these games. I'm gonna see if he like a panther or not, or he more like a kitty cat. You a kitty cat or a panther?
You got to just come and see.
I love it.
Just
man.
come and see.
Last question, man. For so far as being on the football field, when you strap up your helmet, right, and you go out there, what kind of goes through your mind as you take on, like you step onto the gridiron? What is your mindset as you go out there?
I got to kill. I just got to kill. I don't really have no.
You don't know who to kill, just kill everything.
I just got to.
Okay.
I can respect that.
Just gotta kill.
But I'm gonna ask you 2 questions, and then I'm gonna be done with you, and then you
Okay.
can pass the mic. You say you got to kill.
Yes, sir.
Do you kill in the classroom?
Ooh.
What's your GPA?
Yeah, what a pressure.
My GPA is almost a 3.0. Almost
Okay.
3.0.
That's fair.
Almost
fair.
3.0.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
Hey,
baby.
bro,
Trust me.
He must not
You
know
got
who
us.
he's talking to.
You don't know who you
He
talking
didn't
to.
think it like, he didn't think it.
Hold up, if you take mine and add his, we'll have yours.
To be totally honest, man, I had a 3.6, but I'm not from Miami. I'm from Texas. We have a good educational system. But that's a whole nother story. Tell the people what you want in a college experience.
Like as in what? Like football or like school-wise?
I'm talking about, my thing is everybody goes to college for a different reason. Some guys truly are going because they just really care about school. Some guys are going because they care about football. Some guys are going because they really care about both. But me, I pledged my fraternity. That was something I knew I wanted. I wanted to pledge a fraternity. I didn't know which one. So what do you want in the experience? Because it can't just be all about football. Because if all you are is a football player, then really you're not nothing. Do you want to go to college to take care of your family, your mom, your dad? Do you want to? What do you want to experience? Do you want a pledge fraternity? Do you want a big school? Do you want a small school? Because that's the kind of things you need to think about. Because as coaches coming to recruit you, it's not just about them recruiting you. It's about what you want too. Like one day you're gonna get married as a young man. You need to know what you want in a woman. You can't just because you can't marry the first woman that like you. She might not be the woman for you. So
I
that's
didn't
what I'm
never
asking.
really like dig deep into that or like anything like that. I just know what I want to major in, and like I just don't.
That's half the battle. Because guess what? Every school ain't gonna have your major. So if you know truly that you want what you want to major in, that kind of is gonna limit some schools from the start. So that's not a bad thing. At least you know that. That's good.
Good job.
All right, pass it over to Mike. Hey man, you might have forgot. Tell the people your name. Tell the people what your first name is, first and last, what position you play, and what year you graduate.
All right, got you. Zakari Menace, class of 2024, play DN, outside linebacker.
Well, you look the part, my man. You look the part.
Thank you.
Hey, you do though. He does.
But are you the part?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you the real deal. So when I come to y'all school on that Friday night, 6 all over the field creating havoc.
Lights out.
Lights out.
Just lights out.
Enough said. Listen, you tell me, I believe you. I'm cool with it.
Hey man.
Now here we go. What's the best part about your game? Well, like I say, when the opponent, when 6 step off that bus, or you come out that locker room, and the opponent sees 6, what they got to worry about?
Speed. Off
Speed.
the edge.
Okay.
Can't stop me.
Hey man, The man definitely got the off the bus. Like he look like he coming off the bus. If I'm coach, he coming off. Hey, if you coach, where he coming off the bus?
I'm going away from 6.
No, but I'm talking about if you his head coach.
Oh,
and
oh.
y'all getting off the bus. He
Yeah.
the first one off, right?
First one.
All right,
First
he got
one.
the part.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this then, because I'm gonna see how your Eustis education is.
I got you.
Who is the greatest linebacker that ever come through Eustis?
Greatest linebacker. See, look, the thing is, I just transferred to Eustis about a month ago.
Okay.
So I'm just new to the
Okay,
program
so that's
now.
fair. That's fair.
I'm new to the program.
All right, well, that's fair. We
If
ain't
I
gonna
was
touch
here,
that.
if I was here 3-4 years, I would have been told you. But
All right, well, that's fair.
listen,
For
I'm
the
still
record,
getting
because I know he'll
accumulated.
be watching. His name is Anthony Phelan. They call him Link. For those who don't know, he runs Next Level organization. Good guy. So, hey, but no, man. And the real question, like that I asked him, and what do you want from a college experience?
Like I said, I would have a great atmosphere, what they offer me in my afterlife, and you know, if college is not the best thing for me, I would go into a trade school because, you know, college is for everybody.
Correct.
You know, I would have to pursue something I would really want to do, and you know, school isn't, you know, something I would just go to every day. You know, just have my mind on. If I had football on my mind and then school, you know, they say student athlete, but football would be keep me level headed in college. You know, it lead me to look forward to something after school and during school, so I can keep my mind right, because you know this is my happiness. This is what keeps me happy, keeps my level head. So, you know, if that doesn't work out, I have to go into the trade school and find something that's better fitting for me because there's a lot of trades.
Well, you know what? Kudos to you because a lot of us, myself included, I played basketball and I went to school, but I was a basketball player. And I ended up getting degrees because I love basketball. So like, but if I wouldn't have went and played basketball, I don't know if I would have went to school. Even though I ended up, you know, doing it or whatever, I just didn't like it.
Yeah,
So I get it. So that's good that you know that because through that process, because the great Anthony Fieldings, he went to college, got a degree, but he, you know, owns his own mechanical shop.
Exactly.
And he makes a tremendous amount of money
Exactly.
because guess what? You still have to learn those things about business.
Outside of school.
So that's important, man. So I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, man. Let's get your other guys over here, man. We got to give them some luck. Cause I saw a big old, you know, number 69. You know,
Like he ready to eat.
he look like he wants something, you know. So coming in, hey,
I love it, man. Wish y'all the best,
y'all
guys.
boys. Coming up, we got number 12 and number 69. Now, number 12, we gonna guess what position he play.
Let me see. Number 12.
Number 12.
He stood there with his shoulders back. He probably a quarterback. You a quarterback?
No, sir.
I knew it. He ain't he a running back. Say you a running back. Just
Close.
Just say yeah, man. So I don't be wrong.
Hey man, don't lie. Hey, I'm gonna teach you. Don't have this man out here lying for you.
All right, what you play?
If you miss it,
My name is Nicholas Chandler. I play middle linebacker.
He said close. I said running. You must be close because you be knocking them out. That what it is?
I'm close to him.
Oh, okay. I get
what
what
year you graduate?
2024.
Okay, good stuff, man. You took my question, but I'd have to ask you this. You came in and you say you're a linebacker. My man say he lights out. So is the defense really going to be something that we need to pay attention to Eustis this year?
The defense absolutely will. The defense will be a powerhouse for Eustis. We have lots of guys ready to hit, willing to hit, lots of guys that are mean. We don't like nice people on the defense. The defense is not a nice side of the football. You can't be nice and play linebacker. You can't be nice and play D-line. That's this. If you want to be nice like that, this not the sport for you.
I love it. I'm done.
Listen, man.
I don't have nothing to ask, man.
I got plenty
I'm
to
good with
ask
it.
because I want to know.
I know you got this.
I got
too.
that. I want to get on this field with it. Now you say you a middle. He say he outside linebacker, defensive end, depending on the scheme of what you playing. When you in there, y'all two together. His last name Menace, if I heard that correct. I mean, hey, bro, that's a beautiful last name when you talk
football.
for football, right? You know what I mean? Certain names go with certain sport. But what is it like when 6 and 12 is together? Even though I know he say he just got here, but you guys you haven't necessarily played on the field together yet, but you guys got some chemistry. Do you think it's going to be
Absolutely. When
devastating?
he first came here, the chemistry was there. I think we'll be able to, like me making the play calls, him doing just what he does. I think it'll be perfect. We'll both correlate. We'll feed off each other. The hits devastating. Like don't even have to say too much about that. We know we'll be double teaming people. He's gonna be blowing up the line. I'm gonna be blowing up the running backs. He's gonna open holes for me to go in. I'm gonna maybe have some cross in there to open up different ways. I mean, it's a lots of ways we can make plays and impacts on offenses this year.
I want to say this before you get it. Your FBI is high. And what I mean, football IQ. seems to be very high by the way you articulate your point.
Correct.
But just because you got it here, that means your feet got to work. What's the strength of your game?
The strength of my game really is reading an offense. I can read an offense. I can look from the way I do my film study, the way I study how the tackles will move, how the guards will move. I can assume where the play is going right off the bat before the ball even snaps.
Hey, man. Hey, I love it. Hey, I set up because, man, I'm watching his abs and stuff, so I want to stand up so our stuff
I've
don't
been
look
like that.
But man,
I got a spank on.
Tell the people, man, a little bit about what you want in college experience. You seem to articulate very well. So what do you want from a college experience? What schools are looking at after you? What's your GPA?
As a college experience, well, currently my GPA is a 4.0. And college is looking at me, of course, some Ivy Leagues, got Dartmouth. I went to a junior day with FAM, some other different schools. But really the school, like, of course, football. I want to go to school, play football, but my main priority is going to school that correlates with what I want to major in. I want to be a veterinarian. So football or not, whether I be a big star in football or whether I don't be a big star in football, veterinarian is just always the main goal. That's what I want to do.
Since you said that, we'll go off script. Have you checked out what are the top 5 veterinary schools in the country?
Oh, what was it?
Or do you know of any?
I know FAMU has them good with their agriculture program, and I know Tuskegee, they have a good veterinary program. So really, I just look, like, of course, I look at that, and I look at what classes I need to have right now in order to going into college.
Gotcha.
I love it, hey, man. This
awesome,
young man, I
He's
appreciate it.
Sharp.
Hey, pass the mic to your boy, Big Nasty. What's up with you, man?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, man, tell the people your name, what position you play, and what year you graduate.
My name is Landon Overton. I play offensive line, center, guard, tackle, you name it.
And what year you graduate?
2024.
Hey, because I'm looking at it, man. I'm like, man, this dude graduated in 2015 or something like that?
Can I be honest with you? You're the first dude I jumped up when he said center guard tackle.
Yeah, you love it.
You know there's a joke about center guard tackle.
Hey,
Have you ever heard this joke?
Do we have to really
sir.
tell it?
Yeah, we got to tell it. I know we short on time, but it's great.
I ain't talking about that. I
You
just
play
make sure
center guard
I
tackle.
just make sure it's not nasty.
They say no.
Okay.
You sit in the center of the bench, you guard the water cooler, and you tackle anybody who mess with it. That's not you, is it?
I don't know what the bench is, coach.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. You don't know what the bench is. I mean, you always on the field.
Don't
I'm
get
loving
off.
it, man. What's the best part about your game, man? At center guard or tackle, what do you love about playing on the offensive line?
Center, I love feeling like being the leader of the line. I love calling out the plays. I love being that guy where they're like, hey, like, what's wrong? Get number 72 straight. Get number, whoever. Guard, man, I love that trap. Them defensive ends, boy, they don't see it coming.
Shot.
They don't see it coming. Tackle, it's more like the passing scheme. I like the passing scheme of it, like the kick steps, like getting the guys off the edge, like to dump them in the ground a little bit.
Okay. I love it, man. So that goes to show you have a very wide skill set, right?
Yes, sir.
Because center is totally different from guard. Guard is totally different from tackle. Tackle
Right.
different. It's all mixed up. But if you can do all three at a high level, that shows your versatility at that, and it makes you very open
Valuable.
for college and valuable to college recruitment. So,
sir.
in that being said, I'll leave it to him in regards of your college recruitment and where that's leading.
Oh, you can, hey.
Well, I'm just saying, how are you looking at college? What colleges are looking, if any, or what?
I'm getting camp invites. I just got a camp invite from Barton College. They're up in North Carolina.
Okay.
They invited me to go on May 12th,
Okay.
so I'll be headed there.
Good, man. Good. Well, that's what it's all about. When you go show out, man,
Hold on.
get all the reps you can.
When's y'all spring game?
May 19th.
Yeah, well, then we might not want to camp on May 12th. I was just saying. I'm just saying, man. Well, trust me, we got camps for you. But I just want to make sure that we were clear on that.
I'm gonna get them knees shaky, baby.
Because but no. What do you want out of college? Like, what do you want out of college? Like I asked him, what's your GPA?
3.0.
And what do you want out of college?
Still looking on what I want to major in, but definitely something that's going to build me a good career and just make a lot of money.
I ain't mad at you for that. We all want to make a lot of money. So man, we appreciate your time, man. Thanks
Thank
a
you,
lot.
guys.
If you can leave and just make sure you leave the mic there because we got to talk to your coach.
All right. Yes,
So
sir.
you can have the mic to your coach. Coming to the stage, we got Coach Scott.
Coming to the
Coming to the stage. You know? Hey, we got Coach Scott. Hey,
Try the purple seat.
Yeah, okay.
Is the purple seat?
It don't matter. No, it don't matter with either one now. Because,
I ain't know
I know he's comfortable, My dog, this is one of my boys, but I've known for a long time. Real good people, man. As good as they get. Very, very good brother. So, Coach, tell the people a little bit about your experience. I know your coaching journey, but you've been at Eustis for a minute. Tell the people what you want to bring to Eustis this year, and and hopefully, what your outlook is on recruiting and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is going on my 4th season at Eustis High School. I was at Mount Dora for a stint, but this year we want to build on what we did last year. Last year we were able to accomplish some pretty good things. We didn't have the best record, but if you look at our schedule, 5 of the losses that we had were against playoff teams, and so we won the first district championship in like 15 years at the school.
Oh, wow.
So that was huge for us. Didn't do as well as we wanted to do in the playoffs, but this year we're trying to take a step forward, win the district championship again, and make a run in the playoffs, hopefully. So that's our goal this year.
Gotcha, man. I see you got some good pieces coming in. You got some great players. And, of course, they don't represent all of your players. Can't have them all here. But I know these are some standout guys. I mean, very articulate. Great, you're doing a great job with them. Shout out to their parents as well. But do you agree that the defense is going to be biting this year? I mean, that's what one of your players said. They say they're going to be biting this year, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's going to be the strength of our team. All of our linebackers are returning. So we have 4 linebackers returning. We adding Sakari to that mix. So our linebacker core is definitely not just the strength of our defense, but it's going to be the strength of our team. And so, we're going to plan to kind of hopefully shut some teams down on defense, and we can score 14. I think we'll be good. So that's what we're doing. So we're gonna put it on them. We're gonna put it on those guys.
Y'all running 3-4?
Yeah, absolutely 3-4.
That's an old Wakanda defense right there.
Yeah.
So that's great, man.
Hey, I want you just to kind of let people know your thoughts on recruiting. I mean, you have a brother that's been a major college coach, so I know you understand the recruiting game. When I've talked to parents before about should they play for you, I always say you're a good man, and that you understand the recruiting game more than anybody. A lot of guys out there.
Right.
So just kind of for the people who don't know you, just kind of let them know hey, let them know a little bit about what your thoughts are about recruiting.
I mean, as a head coach, I think that's my main job. I want to see all my players, play at the next level. Even if not play at the next level, go to the next level, whether that's going to a 4-year college or going to get a trade. At Eustis High School, we try to start them early, especially with the camps. I think that's extremely important to get kids to those camps. And we do a little camp tour every first week of June, second week of June. So we take kids to several camps, try to get them exposed, make sure we get their film out there. So as a head coach, that's my job. I think it's extremely important to get your kids that experience. We also do some things like combine training at our school, try to get the kids ready for the camps. We just came off one last week where we had kids running 40s, doing 5, 10, 5s, doing all the drills that they be doing at camp. So I think that's extremely important that they can go and they can show well. So, I mean, you always got to get your kids exposed the best way possible. And, you guys are doing a great job with your exposure in the Elite 100 and the camps that you guys do. We got a couple guys signed up for the HBCU mega camp that you guys are doing. So we appreciate things you guys do for our student athletes. So just trying to do the best we can to get these kids exposed.
And if you have any, I know you're doing the HBCU, but the next day we're doing the Legends showcase camp, and that'll be for the top juniors in the state.
Oh, okay.
Like the guys that are sophomores going to be juniors.
Okay.
So make sure that you get that. We'll be picking guys from that to play in the game, and everything is paid for.
Okay,
So I appreciate you, man. Well, thanks a lot for everything.
Yes,
brother.
sir. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, Coach, for coming by.
Man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
brother.
Thank y'all.
Anytime.
Always.
Why not?
My man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Always, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The family there.
Yeah.